What's going on, y'all? Nick here, coming to you with another video. So check this one out, y'all. It's getting real bad out here for single mothers. So apparently single mother goes viral for speaking on the two options single mothers have and come up with a new idea. Single mothers should date each other. I can't make this up. Check this out.
I have been a single mom for all of 2 years, and I have to say, I hate it here. I don't hate being a mom. I don't hate having kids, but I hate the fact that I only had two options. Either stay in an unhealthy, dysfunctional relationship or do it all on my own. And see, when I was a stay
Alright, just bear in mind, right, that notice the only two options, apparently, according to this woman, is stay in a dysfunctional relationship or do it on her own. Are you trying to tell me that every relationship that a single mother gets into is going to be dysfunctional? Are there no men whatsoever that you can have a functional relationship with? I mean, at some point in time, we gotta look in the mirror, and maybe the problem is you. Maybe the problem is not all these other men. Maybe the problem is you. But let's proceed.
mom, I did the cooking, the cleaning. I was a primary person in charge of taking care of the children. And here I thought that that was a totally different category than being a working mom. As a working mom, I'm literally still doing all of the same stay-at-home mom shit, just on a different schedule. But now with the added mental stress load of how do I pay every bill by myself? And that's not even the part that frustrates me. The kicker is that this is culturally normal and even embraced, that if you're a single mom, you're just gonna struggle and that's it. Like, I could be on the brink of a mental breakdown, literally underwater, telling people like, I do not know how to make this better. And someone will ask me, what's wrong? Are you okay? No, I'm not. And the response is, well, you know, it's hard out here for everybody. And I get it. We all have our challenges. We're all going through our own struggles. But why is it culturally normal for this to be the only other option? Like, at this point, I'm about to start dating other moms to see who wants to co-mother together. Because the fact that we're all just isolated, but going through the same exact challenges at the same time just feels ridiculous.
Wow. So this is so baffling to me, because what she chooses to do, rather than work on herself, rather than actually trying to be a woman that is worth actually being chosen by a man, she has chosen to do what the Bible tells you not to do, which is a woman lying with another woman. Wow, I can't make this stuff up. And you see, this is the reason why, right? Where if you guys listen to these single mothers, right, these modern women, they will paint the picture as if they are victims and that everybody else needs to change except for them. But again, how did she end up single? Let me guess. Some man hit you. Some man was abusing you in some way, shape, or form. And do you notice that every man does that? Every single man, no matter what, a man has somehow hurt you to some degree. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. And the thing that's real sad is because, again, you know, all these women need to do is just work on themselves, because, again, you're coming with baggage at the end of the day. I mean, why didn't it work with the first dude? No, yeah, again, and we see. But this is where it really gets interesting, because you should see the comments. The comments are ridiculous, guys. So check this out. You have this one person from No Gatekeeping. If any single mom seeing this, I like long walks around the house, sweet red wine, and watching TikTok at 2 a.m. during my only free time. That comment has gotten 4,661 likes. Can you see this? Rather than people renouncing it, you got a bunch of other women, single mothers, that apparently are co-signing this message and, you know, putting their bid in. All right. You have another message from, I don't even know how to pronounce this. But anyway, she says, we need to create a community of co-parenting single moms. That comment has gotten 2,342. Well, let me tell you what's the problem, right? If there's going to be a community, people need to hold each other accountable. I think I've said enough right there. You got another comment from Real Estate Keys. Because no one is holding the fathers accountable. Really. Nobody's holding the fathers accountable. Do you see what I'm saying? You see, this is exactly what we're talking about. Why is it that people fail to look in the mirror? That's all you really need to do. Just look in the mirror. But you see, this is the problem, right? Because people don't want to work on themselves because they are the epitome of righteousness. They are perfect. They have no sin. So it's always going to be the pointing of the finger rather than what the Bible tells you what to do, which is cast out the beam out of your own eye rather than trying to cast out the mote out of your brother's eye. So yeah, it's the men. It's all just the men, right? They the ones that dysfunctional, not this mom. To even come up with the idea, I've never heard a bunch of single fathers or men in general saying that, man, the dating market is hard out here, so I think I'm just finna date other men. We have another message from Pinky Pop. It says, not just living with one another, we need to build a literal village. That comment has gotten 1,519. Again, you see, it sounds cute on paper, community, village. Who's going to hold each other accountable? Who's going to be the elder or the leader amongst this village or community where they're going to hold these women, single women, accountable? Because again, you see, the thing that they're not realizing is that humanity is humanity. And if you think, you couldn't make it work with men, so it's going to be better with other women. No. Humanity is going to kick in, and then you're going to still deal with the same spirits of greed, selfishness, self-centeredness, right? Pride, right? Jealousy, envy. The list goes on. And when you reach those things that cause friction amongst humans, who's going to adjudicate the matters? Who's going to be right? Because again, every single woman in this village, apparently they never did nothing wrong. It was always the man. Amazing. You have this one comment from somebody called Nurse Nay. If any other mothers see this, I like Starbucks and watching Law and Order after putting the kids to sleep. I'm a nurse and can cook. That comment has gotten 639 likes. Wow. I just can't fathom how their women literally putting their bids in. You got this one comment from Tito Real where he says, why not date single dads and co-parent with them? I mean, that would make sense, right? That would be, and obviously it was a man to say that. That would be logical, right? To actually co-parent with men. I mean, look, because let's face it, in this market, it's probably hard for single fathers just as much as it is hard for single moms, right? I mean, why not confide in one another? But again, you see, that's what a man would think. That would be rational. I'm not going to just go submit myself onto homosexuality when the logical thing is, how about I just find a woman that I can meet up with? But in the mindset of the modern woman, no. Let's just forsake the man altogether and let's adopt the idea of homosexuality.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
It's getting real bad out here, guys. I would love to hear what your thoughts in the comment section down below. But this is an abomination. And again, this mindset, if it's not checked, is only going to increase even the more so. And the love of many is going to wax even colder and colder. It's going to wax worse and worse. It's really sad, the condition that we find ourselves in. But with that being said, Nick over and out. The message sent. Jesus is King, y'all.